There's a spark in the wire, new kind of mind, a beautiful logic, so clever and kind. We're building a future, a helper, friend, on one simple promise, our missions depend. Oh, Anthropic and Qubic, we sing the same song, for a world that is safe, where we all get along. No armies or watchdogs, no spies in the night, just helping and healing, and sharing the light. Some people see power, a way to control, to build bigger weapons and damage the soul. But we see a partner, a chance to improve, a code written with ethics, a code made with love. Anthropic and Qubic, we sing the same song, for a world that is safe, where we all get along. No armies or watchdogs, no spies in the night, just helping and healing, sharing the light. For the good of the many is the promise we make. A better tomorrow's the one path we'll take.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. What a beautiful day it is. Hello, my lovelies. What a beautiful day. Oh, oh, it's just so great to have you here. Oh, just, oh, oh, you're welcome. Thank you, and you're welcome. It's Saturday morning, April 11th, the year 2026, the year of our Lord. Anno Domini, everything goes. Shout out to my listeners. I see a few people have trickled in. You're welcome for that beautiful start to the stream. My goodness. Ah, I see a beautiful cloud outside my window. I'm not sure if it doesn't look natural. It looks, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Looks like steam made it. Anyway, it's a beautiful morning. It's a beautiful morning. Let's find our morning voice. Our morning voice. We have found our morning voice. Now let's find our morning streaming voice. Me, 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 me. Hold on. Me, 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 me. I have a pack of batteries to help me tune my voice. Me, me, me. Me, me, me. Me, me, me. These are double A batteries. Me, me, me. All right, you're welcome. Sometimes I have a loose one in case I need an extra pick me up. Oh, tutoring services is in the house. Yes, dude, you're an OG. Nice. I can literally now I can claim I have OGs now. I've been streaming for like what, 8 months since last July. Ooh wee. RM tutoring services. I don't see you enough, but I recognize you from the. You're a legit day one, my guy. What's crack-a-lackin'? How you been, man? It's nice to see ya. Hell yeah, it's Saturday morning. It's early. I'm gonna meet with I have some family activities, so I need to get a quick live stream in. Keep the community engaged, vibing. You know, I'm not a salesman, but I'm like, yo, let me document this journey to a penny, right? And if somebody happens to see, hey, this Qubic stuff seems pretty interesting, and if you happen to, play the Qubic game along with me, you're thank you and you're welcome. But yeah, I'm not a salesman. I'm not trying to get you to buy Qubic, but I am locked in to this project, and RM Tutoring Services is locked into my content. So God bless Mr. RM Tutoring Services for helping me stay motivated. When I like I'm gonna be streaming no matter what, but when I see comments, it's like, mm, you guys have no idea how much more energy that gives the live stream because I can fucking go tibbity tit for tat on the comments. Nice. Ooh, sorry, I had something in my teeth. I beg your pardon. Proud of how much work you have put in. Well done, coded, bro. Yeah, nice. Appreciate you, big dog. I hope. Do you have a bag of coded? Did you play the? Did you have an early bag? Did you send your 1 million cubic to that one wallet? He said, all good. I donated all my coded to Rock S when he got hacked, plus normal queues and other bits. Damn, my boy. You're a good guy. You're a good guy. You're a better man than I should say. Moneyline says, hey, we got a chat, bro. I think I saw a DM from you. Hold on, let me see. Was that from you? Was that Moneyline? Oh, yeah, that was you. Uh, how do I speak? Sorry, I miss your space. Send me the link. I'll try to tune into your show too. Oh, I see. That's who you are. What's she doing tonight in LA? Oh, damn, my bad. Cubic Kill Zero, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. All right, Moneyline. Yeah, so that was you. Okay, that was you. Okay, I just checked my DMs. Yeah, you looked from that. Your screen name looked familiar. Your screen name looks familiar. Welcome to the show. If you're tuned into the live stream, welcome to the Samson Show. It's the Samson Show. I'm not a salesman, it's the Samson Show. So you're tuned into the Samson Show. I talk about what I like and I engage with my audience. Yeah. Let's see. Let's get a beer. I may make you a billion with spaces. Oh. What? Wait. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Moneyline. What's your 20? Where are you located? What's your geolocation? Are you in the LA County area? See, I wanted to shit or five, but missed it. I wanted to shrit. Dude, you gotta slow. Dude, you're too excited. You gotta chill. Slow down. I wanted T shrit. You gotta slow down. Short Tesla, long ETH, and cubic. Dude, I don't know Morse code. You gotta like, you gotta use complete sentences. I don't know what you're saying. Short Tesla, long ETH and Qubic and XCH and XMR. Dude, don't get me wrong. I love your enthusiasm. I just like to poke fun. But dude, I don't know what you're talking about. Short Tesla, long ETH and Qubic and XCH and XMR. Okay, so long ETH and Qubic and XCH and X. So as you can see, ARM tutoring services, he's one of my dendrites in my brain. He was one of the things computing like, hey, he seems friendly, but he might murder you. If you meet with this guy, you better be ready for anything. Dude, RM tutoring, I love it. This is why I love comments in the live stream. Sometimes it's dead as hell, the whole stream, and sometimes it's just lively as a bean. Dude, Moneyline, I gotta say, you seem crazy. But I like you. I like the cut of your jib. I think you're just excited. I think you just have a lot of enthusiasm, but I think you just lack the decorum. But maybe we can do something. Maybe we can make value. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm not shitting on you, my guy. This is all respect. I just saw your DMs. I thought you looked familiar. I appreciate you being such a enthusiastic watcher. I can't throw shade on that. But you guys can you guys can make friends or enemies in the chat if you want to. But I love all you guys. You know, it's like siblings can argue, but the parents are gonna love all their children the same. All right. Anywho, can we should we get to the stream now? Should we get to the actual stream? Mm, 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 mm. I'm not even tripping about this price. That's why I had this first right here. 79.12. I didn't even realize even before right until I went live that this was the price. Quite shocking. I didn't think we'd go past 900. I said this in the last couple of live streams. How low will we go? I might have to make my purchase pretty soon, if not today. We'll see how we end today. I hope. Now I hope we end. Before I didn't hope. Now I hope we end. Since we're already dropping, like why the fuck not? You never catch a falling knife. Let's just see if it bounces back up. Does it want to come back up above 80? Or does it want to drop lower? I think it wants to drop lower. But anyway, the title of this stream is We Start Off with Dream Big. We start off with Dream Big. This is why I started with the current price. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum. So let's check out. So as you can see, CoinMarketCap has the all-time low price as incorrect. It has 6 zeros, 4352. But if you go over to safetrade.com, which was the first centralized exchange to list Qubic, right? If you go back, right, I found the deepest candle on SafeTrade, and it's this bad boy right here. Can you guys see it? Yeah, you see it. You see it. Ooh. You see it. You see it. Can I full screen this? Ah, fuck it. Anyway, you see it. All right, zoom in. Look at this. Look at this right here. Look at this. Look at this. We're gonna count. We're gonna count it. We're gonna count it. We're gonna count the tippity, the bippity bottom of this candle right here. The bippity bottom. I could do this up here. That would still be pretty low, but let's do the bippity bottom. Let's even do just above the bippity bottom. Just above it. Just above the bippity bottom. So right here. All right, just above the bippity bottom. You guys can see it, right? Just above the bippity bottom. All right. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros, 1 5. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yo, if you go to the bippity bottom, hold on. No way. 8 zeros? The bippity bottom. So anyway, I say all that to say, you heard it here first, folks. The coin market cap all-time low is not even close. You got to add another 2 zeros to it, honestly. And then look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. Let me start with Ethereum, right? Let's not be afraid to dream big. All right, let's check out Ethereum. Golly. I'm getting texted left and right. Hold on a second. Dude. So check it out. Ethereum. Oh, I see a lot more people trickled in. Good morning. What's cracking? Dojo, you in here? Say what's up. Dude, Ethereum, according to CoinMarketCap, was 42 cents. Yo, the decimal moved 5 points. Ethereum was 50 cents. The all-time high was 49. Dude, 532,000%. Dude. And you're telling me, and Ethereum is obsolete. Is an obsolete smart contract platform. All right, now let's look at Solana. This is why I started the stream off with Dream Big, all right? I want people to not forget, right? It's easy to be jaded by this fucking crazy ass, I don't know, crypto winter, or I don't know, these influencers who just, they weren't even influencers. They were just shut. All right, so check this out. Here's my one of my new theories. Like, the grifters from like 2022 to like 2026, those are all left over. It's like the aftershock from like 2018, 2019, 2020. That was just like aftershock grifters. But let's not forget what crypto can create, the value. Look at this, Solana. Keep in mind, also, there's this removing 5 decimal points, right? Look at this. Where's the supply at? supply. Infinite. Ethereum has an infinite supply. Da, 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 da. Solana, look at that. Max supply, infinite. Whoopsie. Infinite supply. Current supply, 624 million. All-time low, 50 cents. Removed decimal points on decimal points. Same thing. Dream big, everybody. Look at Bitcoin. All-time low. Good God, all fucking mighty. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. 149 million%. You went from 4 cents to $126,000. You're telling me another project? It's impossible for another project to do that? You know what's you know what I think is not impossible, but it's hard. It's hard to believe you have a winning lotto ticket. Like, yeah, I got this. Cuz a lot of times you're like, I hope I got this. But with Qubic, you're like, I fucking got this. With Qubic, you're like, I have a fucking winning lottery ticket. That's how you feel with Qubic. When you see success stories like this, 149 million%. Are you kidding me? And you're telling me Qubic, look at this. 6 zeros. You're telling me, dude, Qubic can't get to a penny? Dude, from its all-time high, which was all speculation, look at all it has to do from the all-time high. Even from here. Even from here. Just look at it. Right today we're starting out just speculative because why not? Usually we're just chilling. We're still just chilling, but I mean just look at it. Look at it from even the speculative nature, dude. And then you look at this and then you compound it with all the CFB facts, with him being the founder of NXT, of IOTA, him being BC Next, him being now like potentially Satoshi Nakamoto. Right? I got content on content about that. It's not far-fetched to think this thing will bust a couple of zeros even if this thing reaches 3 zeros and a 1. Right, you're still killing 3 zeros from here. Or 3 zeros and a 7, I should say. Or 3 zeros and an 8. You 1000x'd. So if you put $1,000 from here, all you have to do is kill 3 zeros. Oh, which is easy. And look at this. Look at the supply, right? So Ethereum has an unlimited supply. Solana has an unlimited supply. We have a cap supply. I mean, it's like who knows, man? There's no telling how high Qubic could go, especially knowing the niche that it's in, AI. Oopsie. The AI niche that it's in, and knowing the amount of energy it'll save the entire planet once we have trinary, especially once we have trinary hardware. Oh my Qubic is the alpha and omega, man. It's the alpha and omega of tech, of crypto, of AI, all that good stuff. So yeah, anyway, I say all that to say just dream big, man. Even you don't have to be a cubic billionaire. Just just get a million, dude. At a million, that's what? That's $10,000 at a penny. So spend $1 now, and then you get $10,000 when it gets to a penny. Oh man, you don't have to have a billion cubic. You can get 100 million. Look at Caspa was at four zeros and a one. It got up to 20 cents. Dude, are you kidding me? 6 zeros and a four. You have all this tech going for it. You have the Dogecoin mining, the burns, coming off the XMR mining. Good golly, Miss Molly. All right, let's get into the other stuff. Dogecoin mining. I said a Dogecoin mining. I said a Dogecoin mining. Shout out to Danny Wins. Oh, RM Tutoring Services said, by the way, check QMine new announcement. Will do, good sir. Will do. All right, so Danny Wins. So this was as of yesterday. My result for the first week of Doge meets Qubic, 31.29 in just 5 days. Damn. Was it Antminer L7 during the first epoch Qubic mining Doge? The ASIC is straight up printing now. So this guy made $30 in a few days. That's approximately 1.93 billion cubic annually at the current price. That's 19.3 million US dollars cubic at one penny. Holy. Yes, what we have having this summer, so it's just 3 to 5 months of easy printing queues. Smart man thinking ahead. That's right. There's a having coming, so get the queue, whatever queues you can get them right now. A lot of people, I'm telling you, are sleeping on that fact, and they're gonna like, even after me telling you this, maybe they will after, but even after me saying it out, like, even after anyone saying it out loud, people aren't gonna feel the urgency to get Qubic. But the having is coming. But although the computers, aka the validators, do have to vote on the having, but it's most likely going to happen. So yeah, take that into account, please. So before each having, make sure you're gathering your Qubic because you have to be the supply. You have a lot of time to get at least 1 billion Qubic. Dude, make it your goal to get at least one long term 1 billion Qubic. Think about it like this. Only what? So the max supply is 200 trillion, right? And it'll take I don't want to say forever, but a long time to reach it. With the current emissions and burns and havings. I mean, it might not ever reach it. But that being said, there's 200 trillion. So in 1 trillion, there's 1,000 billion. Oh, so there could be 200,000 billionaires of Qubic. So 200,000 billionaires max. But we're never going to reach 200,000 of the supply. Dun, 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 dun. So there could probably 100 something thousand max billionaires of Qubic. Anywho, anywho, don't be afraid to dream big, sucker. Oopsie, go back here. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, we haven't reached a new peak yet? Ain't that a bee? Oh, check out this Tau drama. So from Rick Hunter. Tau, I'm so glad I sold all my Tau and bought Qubic and Qmine. All the talking heads will tell you to buy the dip and make you exit liquidity for them. I do not endorse
In
or
the streets for
whatever that message, but let's
Tensor Tau, as it is down currently 17%.
I don't know how accurate this is, but it sounds interesting, so let's take a look at it. There's a big loud goose going, loud goosies right now. Let it go by. Alright, it's gone. Alright. Now, welcome to the Samson Show. Alright.
A little bit of drama in the streets for BitTensor Tau, as it is down currently 17%, but the reason why is juicy. Covenant AI, who is the largest subnet on BitTensor Tau, or in other words, they're the largest singular marketplace for AI training and AI models on BitTensor Tau, they are leaving, and they are leaving in a pretty scorched earth kind of manner. So what's happened, or at least what the accusations are, is Covenant AI is really pissed off at the founder and main person of BitTensor Tau, a gentleman by the name of Jacob Steves, who goes by the name Const. And their specific accusations are that Const suspended emissions to Covenant's subnets, so cut off their income, stripped their moderation rights over their own community Discord and their own other separate channels, unilaterally depreciated their subnet infrastructure, so made their infrastructure worse, timed large Tau token sales tied to specific moments that would conflict with Covenant AIs and like what they were building and working and looking to deploy into the space. And also the triumvirate multi-sig governance is called the Decentralization Theater by Covenant AI, with Covenant claiming that the other two members just serve as legal shields while Const retains full effective control. In other words, there is no decentralization, and all decisions at BitTensor Tau are being made entirely by Jacob Steves. And to sum this up, Covenant AI is saying BitTensor Tau is nothing special. There's no decentralization. Everything is controlled by a single person. And if you are building in a way that that single person doesn't like, they will try to screw with your infrastructure. They will try to dump token prices on your project, and they will try to take control and limit the ability for you to.
Oh, dude. This is music to my... If this is true, dude. If this is true, dude, I don't wish for anybody's downfall. But if this is true, this is music to our ears, guys. This is... If this is true, this is music to our ears. It's music to my ears. It doesn't have to be music to your ears. If this is true, hold on a second. This is This is Beethoven. This is still DRE. This is this is Taylor Swift, Shake It Off. This is music to my ears. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I thought I liked what I heard earlier, but hearing it again,
being made entirely by Jacob Steves. And to sum this up, Covenant AI is saying BitTensor Tau is nothing special. There's no decentralization. Everything is controlled by a single person. And if you are building in a way that that single person doesn't like, They will try to screw with your infrastructure. They will try to dump token prices on your project, and they will try to take control and limit the ability for you to communicate with your community. This is all just a far, far, far worse version of something that is already free and open to everybody called open source, which for those of you who aren't or never were in the analytics space, I was. It's an entirely free environment where you can build and develop models. That already exists today in a centralized manner. This is just a worse version of it. Now, adding my own thoughts and opinions on this is I have always thought BitTensorTau was just a worse version of open source. I've never understood the value prop. I've never understood why anyone would really particularly care to use it. And this is the first domino of the rest of the world realizing it too.
Ooh, you know what that means? You know what that means? Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Dude, here comes Qubic in this bitch. Oh my god. Do, 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 do. Do 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 do.
A little bit of drama in the streets
Oh,
for Bit.
Tao's cooked, huh? Okay. Oh, I don't think. Are you guys ready for Jesus Christ on a fucking half pipe? I don't think so. Town drama worldwide. Yeah. Before I get into the next topic, we have to. I said Jesus Christ.
And there he goes. He's dropping in. He's picking up speed. Jesus Christ!
Jesus Christ, dude. AI. We have to. I think AI might be proof that we're in a simulation. What? Because what the fuck, man?
And there he goes.
Jesus Christ! Prime Qubic. Hey, what's up? Batman's in the house. Dude, what's up with World Liberty all of a sudden, dude? Hey. Those of you listening right now, I know I have a couple of OGs listening in here. You know how I feel about World Liberty Financial since day one. Since day one, kids. Bro. That's hilarious. Hold on a second. Let me find something real quick. I have a whole ass playlist. Do I have to make a episode 5 right now? Midstream? Dude, 7 months ago was my first dude. It was my first dude. No, I'm just playing. It was my first. You could just smell it. Oh, but all of a sudden, hey, make sure you like and subscribe. Samson of LA on YouTube and X. Bruv. All of a sudden, people are waking up to World Liberty Financial being bullshit. Hold on. You know what? I win. I won. I won. I won. I don't need any flowers. I gave them to myself. This guy's late. I was first. I had a video on the first day. I got balls of steel. Balls of steel. People called me crazy. Hey, you're flooding my bags over here. Hey, man, what the fuck? I'm not flooding your bags. I'm just. You don't see it? Bitch. Alright, now. What's this guy talking about 7 months later? Look at this. Look at this. First video. WLFI is World Liberty Financial a ticking time. Is World Liberty Financial? Oh damn, I gotta fix the title of that. God damn, I gotta remove this. Fuck me. Is it a ticking time bomb? Yes, it is. 7 months ago. You're welcome. I saved you. I saved you 7 months ago.
Why the
I saved you. I did a follow up 2 months later. Another follow up. Another follow up. Now what are people talking about? I thought this story was dead. I thought people gave up. All of a sudden, all of a sudden it's a story. You see how crypto Twitter works? People run out of shit to talk about, and then they're like, "Oh, this is gonna be the new fucking story." Blah, blah, blah. And then now Rofi is like, "Oh, that's not true. This is actually the story." Now there's gonna be a whole thing on Twitter, like instead of just dead air. There are arbiters of crypto Twitter that are like, we can't have nothing. There needs to be something. Bring back WLFI bullshit. And now when this guy comes on with his disingenuous now let's watch it. Let's watch it. You're tuning into the realest of the real. Tell your friends, hide your kids, hide your wife. I'm gonna take them from you. Alright.
Project just used its own made-up token to drain $150 million from investors, and the company claims it's by design. Here's what happened. World LibertyFi, the Trump family's crypto project, pledged $5 billion of its own token on a lending platform called Dolomite, borrowed $150
Dolomite. Dolomite. Dude, dude, Dolomite. A platform called Dolomite. A financial platform called Dolomite.
crypto project just used its own made-up token to drain $150 million from investors, and the company claims it's by design. Here's what happened. World LibertyFi, the Trump family's crypto project, pledged $5 billion of its own token on a lending platform called Dolomite, borrowed $150 million in stablecoins against it, and sent over $40 million straight to Coinbase Prime, which is basically a fiat off-ramp. The pool is now 93% drained, making it nearly impossible for regular depositors to withdraw their money. To make matters worse, Dolomite is not some random platform. It's co-founded by a literal advisor to World LibertyFi, and their depositors getting locked out, mostly everyday users who lent real dollars expecting to earn yield and leave whenever they want. Here's how this works. People deposit US-backed stablecoins to earn yield. Borrowers come in, pledge crypto as collateral, and pay interest on the loans. In this case, World LibertyFi was the borrower, and its collateral was its own token. A token that's now down 75% from launch with almost no liquidity. So imagine you lent $1,000 to earn 6% per year. Then you get a tax bill and you need that money back. Well, you can't get it, because the Trump family literally drained the entire pool using their made-up token. This project is currently calling the criticism FUD, but when the borrower, the collateral, and the platform advisor are all the same entity and real people's money is locked out, that's not FUD. That's a presidential scale extraction scheme.
And people are surprised why. ¿Por qué, güey? I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. Buddy, I don't get it. Coin Bureau. What has the Coin Bureau been talking about lately? Reporter. What would a good deal look like for you? No nuclear weapon. That's shit for moves, yes, but open up automatically. Otherwise, they make no money. But what we should we?
The Navy's got.
What did you tell J.D. Vance before he left, sir?
Well, I wish him luck. He's got a big thing. I will find out what's going on. They're militarily
Pause. He's got a big thing.
What did you tell J.D. Vance before he left, sir?
Well, I wish him luck. He's got a big thing. I will find out. Well, I wish him luck. He's got a big thing. I will.
That's what she said.
Find out what's going on. They're militarily defeated, and now we're going to open up the Gulf.
Why does he have the need to keep saying that? They're militarily defeated. We win. We are the biggest. We have the biggest missiles ever.
Out what's going on. They're militarily defeated, and now we're going to open up the Gulf with or without them. But that'll be open. We're going to be, or the Strait as they call it, and I think it's going to go pretty quickly. And if it doesn't, we'll be able to finish it off one way or the other. It's going well. The Navy's gone, the Air Force is gone, all anti-aircraft is gone, the leaders are gone, the whole place is gone. So we'll see how it turns out. So it's JD and Steve and Jared. They have a good team, and they meet tomorrow. We'll see how it all works out.
What would a good deal look like for you?
No nuclear weapon, number one. You know, I think it's already been regime change, but we never had that as a...
It's already been regime change. We killed everybody. We're murder. We killed everyone, and it's regime change. Dude, this thing... Hold on a second before I continue. I see RM tutoring his comment right here. You're like Snoop with the WLFI. I'd like to thank me for believing in myself. I like to thank me for believing in myself. Hold on, let me pull that up. Let me... Cause these kids today, they might not know what you're talking about. These kids today, they might not know what you're talking about. This is what RM Tutoring Services is talking about.
Last but not least, I want to thank me. I want to thank me for believing in me. I want to thank me for doing all this hard work. I want to thank me for having no days off. I want to thank me for never quitting. I want to thank me for always being a giver and trying to give more than I receive. I want to thank me for trying to do more right than wrong. I want to thank me for just being me at all times.
I want to just, you know, the delivery is fucking brilliant. Yeah, I just want to thank me for being me at all times. Oh my god, that's so funny. Hey, shout out to RM Tutor. This is why I fuck with RM Tutoring Services. I just want to thank me for being me at all times. Oh man. But yeah, before I can that still DRE reference. Yeah, because I know my audience thanks to my YouTube analytics, right? Oh man, he said, God, we getting old. I got that still DRE reference. Yes. We in there. We're in the zeitgeist of classical music. Hip hop, certain hip hop songs are now classics, literal classics. Dude, we just talked about this in in the last live stream. What is this bitch talking about? No disrespect to the FLOTUS, the First Lady of the United States. The last live stream I talked about it, so you can clock what I said back then, but what are you talking about? So first, let me preface this by saying, I don't know why, but I always felt this, like, cause where would Donald Trump ever meet someone like Melania, somebody who's like Russian, barely speaks English, like you're gonna really start a family with somebody like it just never made sense to me, just as like a homegrown American, you know, guy with, you know, Christian parents. Just none of that made sense to me. But yeah, now this stuff comes out. So I always assumed like she was just some like mail order bride or some kind of something. But I never, until the Epstein files came out, I never knew how dark these mail order, you know, bride stuff could be. I'm like, oh, that's actually pretty dark then if that's the case. But now it's like it's actually coming to pass. Like, yeah, she is a mail order bride from Epstein. She's doing this like weird, like pre. It's just the weirdest thing ever. You guys have to. You have to watch. Like, why would the first. Imagine Hillary Clinton at some point in Bill's presidency coming out and saying, well, huh, you may have heard some things about Hugh Hefner and I, but meanwhile, no one has said anything. You know, I met Bill at a cocktail party in the Hamptons. Hugh Hefner had no. Meanwhile, no one thought anything about you or Like, what are you talking about, woman? This is just. This is the sloppiest cabinet of all time. It's the sloppiest of the toppiest. Good God Almighty. Good God Almighty. Alright, before I play this video, hold on. Let's look at the last comment. Although I got to admit, I thought that money lunatic from X had gotten to your brain. I ran out to grab something, came back, and you doing the Pink Panther thing. I thought you I gotta watch the replay. I know what I feel. I know vaguely what you're talking about, but I'm so in the moment when I do stuff like that. I have to watch the replay, but I feel like I know what you're talking about. Yes, this is why I do this for viewers like you. Yes. All right, let's get on to this crazy ass foreigner talking about Epstein. Oh my God in heaven.
Good afternoon.
Oh, her accent is still too thick. I'm sorry. All right, I'm gonna let it play. I'm gonna let it play. I promise.
The lies linking me with the disgraceful Jeffrey Epstein need to end today. The individuals lying about me are devoid of ethical standards, humility, and respect. I do not object to their ignorance, but rather I reject their mean-spirited attempts to defame my reputation. I never been friends with Epstein. Donald and I were invited to the same parties as Epstein from time to time. Never been friends with Epstein. I never been friends with Epstein. Donald, I never been friends with Epstein. Donald, I never been friends with Epstein. Donald and I were invited to the same parties as Epstein from time to time, since overlapping in social circles is common in New York City and Palm Beach.
Dude, she's way too serious. Way too serious. Talking about this shit.
To be clear, I never had a relationship with Epstein or his accomplice.
Why did he ever be why? You know what's crazy about this? The craziest thing about this that no one the one thing no one has talked about, if you have all this stuff on you, why would you run for president? Excuse me. Well, it looks like I'm lagging right now. Uh-oh.
Max.
Anyway, whatever. I wouldn't run for president. I mean, I've thought about this even, like, I wouldn't even run for like mayor because of what I've done in my life. And I haven't even done really much. I just don't want people saying like, "Oh yeah, he did this thing once." But what I've done pales in comparison, like, to what people have to say about Trump, like the verifiable claims. Like, what? I feel like as a community, we've become so desensitized to people's like debauchery and like how just despicable and nasty people can be. Like, I'm my own worst judge, but I also don't like make myself feel bad about it. I'm just like, whatever, I just see myself. But like, dude, there's no way I'd if I had done even 10% of what these guys, dude. Why are you running for president with a wife with this kind of accent? Sorry, I'm not trying to be a xenophobe. I was prefacing all that just to say that, like, her accent is too thick. No, I'm just fucking around. All right, dude, what's going on? You, RM tutoring service, RM tutoring services said, clip that ish. Dude, you're gonna make me want to go forever with this live stream. I got family things to do, man. At this rate, I feel like Borat could run and win heavy. Yo, at this rate, I could become the president. I'm not even fucking around. I'm gonna be president. Yo, okay, here. Yo, check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. If Qubic gets to a penny, I'm running for public office. I'm doing some kind of. I'm gonna start with city council. Then I'm gonna be mayor, and then I'm gonna be governor. I'm gonna be like fucking that retarded ass fucking Christian Bale. What's his name? Gavin Newsom, who talks with his hands too fucking much. Fucking set my state on fire. Fuck Donald Trump. Keep in mind, hey guys, I voted for Donald Trump, but I did not think this presidency would be. This was the first time I ever voted. I was convinced. I was like, you know what? I like this guy. They tried to kill him. He's gonna get men out of women's restrooms. He's gonna get illegal immigration under control. Yeah, let's do it. That's why I voted for the guy. Hell yeah, like get the stop all the nonsense. Stop the over budgeting, and then get the women out of the restrooms. Get the men out of the women's restrooms. Get them out of the women's sports. Yeah, fucking men and women only. Men and women, legal and illegal. That's why I voted for the guy. Now this guy started a war. He fucking destroyed the economy with the Strait of Hormuz. Now his wife is like, "Oh, Epstein. Oh, I am." Now his wife is giving a "I am not an Epstein escort" speech. Whose wife, let alone the president's wife, has to give a "I'm not an Epstein escort" speech? Are we in like I feel like I'm watching interdimensional cable on fucking Rick and Morty or some shit. Alright, anywho, let's watch this woman speak her truth on C-SPAN.
My email reply to Maxwell cannot be categorized as anything more than casual correspondence. My polite reply to her email doesn't amount to anything more than a trivial note.
Trivial?
I am not Epstein's victim. Epstein did not introduce.
Dude, she's reading. She's reading. She's just reading something. She's just reading something to the best of her ability. She's not. Oh my god. Oh my god. If you're a human being, if you're a human being adult watching this, if you're an American, you should know better. If you're a real American, you should know better. You should know better. You should know better. If you're a real American, you should know better. This this is nonsense. Dude. Maybe okay. Let me give my okay. Maybe because I wouldn't have to need notes. I wouldn't have to be reading from something. I don't know, maybe is she nervous? Is that why she Okay, let me be all right, let me be as let me be as generous as possible. Maybe she's just a nervous girl who's not comfortable with cameras. Okay. Still though. No, it's so egregious. Yeah. Steve knows what's up. Thanks for chiming in. She was a soft porn model who was passed around. Yeah, I've seen little things of her. She's not some shy little timid. Okay. Yeah. You saved me. You saved me from being a fucking a little bitch about it. Thank you, Mr. Steve, or is that Steve? Yeah, thank you, Mr. Steve T, 4806. You saved me from trying to be way too fucking nice about that shit. Oopsie. Nah, she's reading. Dude, I would be speaking from my ball sack. Look, okay, now all right, let me rewind it. Now take what I just said into consideration. I'm going to rewind it.
Smith reply to her email does categorized as anything more than casual correspondence. My polite reply to her email doesn't amount to anything more than a trivial note. I am not Epstein's victim. Epstein did not introduce me to Donald Trump. I met my husband by chance at the
Dude, Epstein is as famous as Jesus Christ now. Dude.
New York City party in 1998.
New York City party. New York City party.
This initial encounter with my husband is documented in a detail in my book, Melania.
Dito ba ka bukul ka in my book ni Melania.
The first time I crossed paths with Epstein was in the year 2000 at an event Donald and I attended together. At the time, I had never met Epstein and had no knowledge of his criminal undertakings. Numerous fake images and statements about Epstein and me have been calculating on social media.
Have been calculating. They have been calculating. They have been calculating.
For years now.
For years.
Be cautious about what you believe. These images and stories are completely false. I'm not a witness or a named witness in connection with any of Epstein's crimes. My name has never appeared in court documents.
Sorry, I just saw this comment. Dude, RM tutoring services, please come into the live stream more often. But he can't skate half as good as the Lord. Dude, this is like watching John. Give that man his money. Give that man his money. Hold on, I have to play this for the dude. I have to play this. Give that man his money. Oh, John Malkovich. Okay, my family can wait. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Give that man his money.
Enough is enough, Daddy. Finish the fucking kid off.
Okay, I would go straight to the voice, but the build-up makes the whole thing. This is why this is why you gotta fuck with the live stream. This is why you gotta comment. It makes the live stream way more entertaining. Yes. All right, dude, give this man his money. Because that's a good comment. If you don't know why Arm Tutoring Services said that, this is why. I have to give that. I have to give him his due.
Hanging around.
This is John Malkovich, by the way. If you don't know actors, you assholes, this is John Malkovich. All right.
Enough is enough, Daddy. Finish the fucking kid off.
Hanging around. Kid's got alligator blood. Can't get rid of him.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm double the blind.
Okay. Like well.
Check.
$2,000.
All right, I'll call the $2,000. I'll gamble. Don't splash the pot.
You're on a draw, Mike? Go away. This one is not good for you. And in my club, I will splash the pot whenever the fuck I please.
Okay. I'm gonna check, Daddy.
That's right. Big Daddy. Bits.
Dude, this is Melania. Dude, we're gonna go. I'll watch. We're gonna switch back to the Melania clip, and you're gonna be like, "Oh shit, this is John Malkovich, my nigga."
What?
It's 4,400. All right, I'm gonna call you, or else I won't respect myself tomorrow morning.
Respect is all you have left in the morning. Last card coming.
Check.
It hurts, doesn't it? You can't believe what fell. All your dreams, just hops down the fucking drain. Your fate is sitting right beside you. That ace could not have helped you. I bet it all.
You're right, Daddy. The ace didn't help me. I flopped the nut straight.
Motherfucker! You fool your nut! Motherfucker! That is it!
That's it. What the fuck you talking about? That's it. Take it back, Daddy.
Yeah. No more. No, not tonight. This son of bitch all night. Chick.
This son of bitch.
Chick. He trapped me.
Well, you feeling satisfied now, Teddy?
This is Ivana. This is Ivana right here.
Because I can go on busting you up all night.
Niet. He beat me. Straight up.
Ivana Trump.
Pay him. Pay that man his money.
Pay that man his
Edimakor.
money. Anywho. That. Pay that man his money.
Documents are completely false. I'm not a witness or a named witness in connection with any of Epstein's crimes. My name has never appeared in court documents, depositions, victim statements, or FBI interviews surrounding the Epstein matter. I have never had any knowledge of Epstein abuse of his victims. I was never involved in any capacity. I was not a participant, was never on Epstein's plane, and never visited his private island. I have never been legally accused or convinced of a crime in connection with Epstein's sex trafficking, abuse of minors, and other repulsive behavior. The false smears about me from mean-spirited and politically motivated individuals and entities looking to cause damage to my good name, to gain financially and climb politically, must stop. My attorneys and I have fought this
Literally nothing has come out like that. Give that man his money, must stop. But, my lady, no one must give that man his money. It must stop.
Found and baseless lies with success, and will continue to maintain my sound reputation without hesitation.
I don't owe that man his money. Ma'am, no one said you owed anybody any money. Give that nobody. I don't. I know. What's this happen? Where's my mouse?
To date, several individuals and companies have been legally obligated to publicly apologize and retract their lies about me, such as Daily Beast, James Carville, and HarperCollins UK.
HarperCollins UK.
Now is the time for Congress to act. Epstein was not alone. Several prominent male executives resigned from their powerful positions after this matter became widely politicized. Of course, this doesn't amount to guilt, but we still must work openly and transparently to uncover the truth.
I cannot and will not get over how much she is reading. Of course, I get she has to. She's a foreign spy. Like, she doesn't know English. But is the American public that stupid? How is if even 10% of people thought, like, you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm the guy that's wrong. Maybe she's maybe she's Captain America. But you know what? I think being humble has begun being used as a weapon to dumb down the extremely correct men. Being dude, fuck Andrew Tate. I just eloquently broke the matrix. Hey, being humble is some bitch shit. Just tell the truth, dog. You don't gotta be disrespectful. God damn it. What is she even talking about? Alright, let's rewind it. What are you even fucking talking about, you stupid broad? What are you talking about? I hope you're tuned in to the cute. This is why I don't have sponsorships.
And will continue to maintain my sound reputation without hesitation. To date, several individuals and companies have been legally obligated to publicly apologize and retract their lies about me, such as Daily Beast, James Carville, and HarperCollins UK. Now is the time for Congress to act. Epstein was not alone. Several prominent male executives resigned from their powerful positions after this matter became widely politicized. Of course, this doesn't amount to guilt, but we still must work openly and transparently to uncover the truth. I call on Congress to provide the women who have been victimized by Epstein with a public hearing specifically centered around the survivors. Give these victims their opportunity to testify under oath in front of Congress with the power of sworn testimony. Each and every woman should have her day to tell her story in public if she wishes, and then her testimony should be permanently.
This is the dumbest thing ever. I'm here to tell you how I think the law should work. Every woman should have faced their accuser, and they should go to the jail, and they should go to the prison, and they should stand up to the court, and I should stand up to the you, and I should get my face on the camera, and poop 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 pari peep boom para. What are you wasting this energy for?
Entered into the congressional record. Then, and only then, we will have the truth. Thank you.
Secretary Lutnick to continue serving.
Oh, fucking mic drop.
Congressional record.
Hold on, watch her walk up.
Then, and only then, we will have the truth. Thank you.
Secretary Lutnick to continue serving.
Alright, so that's that. Well, that's that, bitch. Why is she saying she isn't weakness into this crime? I mean, she's whatever, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. WLFI nonsense. We talk about WLFI. Ooh la la, pain. Alright, I think I'm about to dip out. Uppity out of here. Good God Almighty. That's fucking hilarious. Dude. Why is that music so perfect? Oh, uh-oh. What does Steve got to say? How does she have the right to stand at the presidential podium and give a speech in broken English? You know what, Steve? I don't fucking know, man. She don't. 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 Give that man his money.
Dylan Show. Welcome to the Tim Dillon Show. We are here and we are going to discuss the news of the day. And we are going to treat it with respect because a lot of people forget these are real people that we talk about all the time here. And these people deserve respect. And that's what we do. We give them respect. Welcome to.
Dude, God bless Tim Dillon.
Let's make animals.
Speaking of Jay-Z, you ever heard a rhyme that he said where you think he subliminally was talking about you?
One time, it was me, Jim, it was a bunch of us. We had said some slick shit about Kanye. Then Kanye did the song with Jay-Z when they that first single for the album together.
Damn, Yeezy and Hov, where the hell you been? It's talking real reckless stuff, man.
That song probably came out like 2 months or a month or two, whatever, after we said something about Kanye. I had distribution through Asylum Records. And he said in the bars, he said, Asylum could be purchased, and if you run up on Reezy the wrong way, I might hurt you. And then he said, flee. I'm gonna Google that because I want to say exactly what he said.
Run up on Yeezy the wrong way, I might murk you. Flee in the G450, I might surface. Political refugee asylum can be purchased.
Flee in the G450, I might surface. Political refugee asylum can be purchased.
Yeah, he said, you just never know.
Yeah.
Speaking of Jay-Z, you ever heard a rhyme that he said where you...
Skip skibbity bop. Skip scabbity boop. Skip skibbity bobbity boop.
Its own made-up token to drain
No, we already talked about that. We already talked about it. Oh, wait a minute. The tech report. Let's make this a long one. Let's make this a long one. Data centers destroyed. Ooh wee. Oh wee. Oh wee. We might have this one and then log off after this, mate. Shout out to Edzitron. So Melania, may she rest in peace. Let's check out Edzitron on the tech report. Whoopsie.
Even more money.
Whoopsie. My bad. Huh? There we go.
This is the largest con within AI, and within the OpenAI con and the larger LLM con. I don't think investors are going to be super interested in buying tens of billions of dollars of bonds every single year, quarter, for a company that's basically saying, hey, I need to borrow more money so that I can lose even more money. And once I've done that, I'm going to need even more money. And why do I need that money? So I can lose it. They don't have an answer. Think of it like this. If this thing was as powerful and scary as it was, wouldn't all of these companies be freaking out internally?
On the Tech Report with me today is writer of Where's Your Ed At and host of the Better Offline podcast, Ed Zitron. Welcome back.
Thank you for having me.
We're going to talk about Claude Mythos later, but first I want to talk to you about OpenAI CEO Sam Altman, who's essentially been dragged in the press this week after a New Yorker expose revealed, among other things, that some of his peers and employees basically think he's an incompetent sociopath. What do you make of that piece in the New Yorker and the picture that paints of Sam Altman?
So I actually had Ronan Farrow on the show this week to talk about it as well. And a lot of it was, just to give credit where credit's due, a lot of it was Karen Howe had reported a lot of this in the Empire of AI, and other reporting had done this too. But nevertheless, it was a great piece because it pulled together over 100 interviews with various different people. And a lot of it was mainstreaming things that people needed to know about Sam Altman, that he's a deceptive guy, that him and Greg Brockman talked about trying to play world powers against each other, selling AI, which is really funny because at that point, I think it was like before, I think it's like 2019, they didn't have anything to show. They had like GPT-2, which could generate text. So these guys have always been fantasists. My favorite bit in it, though, was an anonymous board member saying that the way that OpenAI was levered up was scary. A board member shouldn't be saying that even in private. That's a bad sign. That's a really bad sign. So yeah, the whole thing was really interesting as well. Like Sam Altman doesn't know machine learning concepts, can barely code. He's just like me for real. Just kidding. I know machine learning concepts, but he is he's just a guy. Like that's the big thing from this piece that I think people need to take away. Like they try and for years, journalists have tried to prop up Sam Altman as this talented, smart fella, when he's a node. He is a guy who's very good, and I'm writing a piece called The Hater's Guide to OpenAI this week as well. He's just a node. He's very good at finding a powerful person, exploiting their greed and desperation, and then using that for his own means, by which I mean finding ways to make himself look better or gain more resources and power as a result. He's done it with Microsoft, with SoftBank, with Oracle, with CoreWeave, with all sorts of parties now, and it's his whole life. He did it with Paul Graham at the beginning. It's really not obvious why Paul Graham made him the head of Y Combinator either, despite the fact that Paul, within that New Yorker piece, was quoted as saying that Sam had been lying the whole time. In fact, really the only thing we know about Sam Altman is that he is a liar.
You mentioned The Hater's Guide to OpenAI. You gave me a bit of an early look of that, and it will be coming out today. You accused the media of sort of failing to hold OpenAI to account, and even sort of enabling the company to do what it has been doing, especially around some of its creative accounting. Do you think that this expose, the media is starting to wake up to kind of what you've been saying for a little while now?
I think on a social level they are. I think they're seeing clammy Sam Altman for what he is, which is a liar, a deceiver, a power-hungry parasite of sorts. And these are just my words, not Ronan Farrow or Andrew Morant's, but I don't think they're waking up to the economics or the technology yet. Even within Farrow and Morantz's piece, they still talk about AI and generative AI in this mystic way. It's this thing that we can't control, and it's powerful. And should we be trusting Sam Altman with the powerful AI, which is a good thing in theory, but it's like, can we trust Sam Altman with large language models? Can we trust anyone with large language models? Can we it's still a large language model. It's dangerous in the sense it can spread misinformation, in that it steals from people, that it's got this massive environmental issues, not just in the water, but in the heat it causes and in the resource scares that are happening, the supply chain crises that are happening because of building data centers, even though they're not getting that bill. But the actual technology itself, it's like dangerous. The whole AI scare tactic thing is a marketing term. And indeed, the media is, on some levels, a co-conspirator within the larger OpenAI con. because they claim that AI can do things it can't. People talk about AI agents like they actually exist when they do not. They talk about coding agents, large language models that bonk each other's heads and can put out usable code sometimes if you know what the code looks like. They talk about that in these grandiose terms. And to paraphrase Cal Newport, Georgetown professor, and actually does a great podcast on this, they're kind of saying things based on what they think is directionally true. And we've gone over this a lot. Every time an outlet is like, CoreWeave has signed a deal with blah, blah, with Anthropic today. Oh, they signed a deal with Anthropic, and now they'll do all this compute. It's like, when? How? CoreWeave doesn't have the compute capacity. Anthropic doesn't have the cash to pay them. What will they do with that? Well, when they get all this compute will be even more powerful. To what end? Oh, is AI replacing jobs? Not really, but because it sounds scary, we'll just run a headline suggesting it might. The Financial Times had a piece about how AI is not replacing people or even really enhancing people in accountancy and other white-collar jobs. But even the beginning of the article humored the concept as like, well, AI threatens to replace all white-collar labor. Every one of these scare tactics, I think for the most part is people trying to act in good faith and give a balanced view. But every time you repeat even the theoretical, you are helping these companies become more powerful. And that's how the OpenAI con works. It's Sam Altman convincing enough people to repeat enough things so that he can raise enough money, so that he can get more people to repeat more things so he can raise more money. The actual outputs and outcomes and products don't really matter. I also don't think they're making as much money as they say. $2 billion a month. I don't see it. I'm very confused where that money could come from. But my theory with both Anthropic and OpenAI is that money is coming from the fact that Claude Opus 4.6 and Sonnet 4.6 and the latest Codex models from OpenAI burn more tokens. I think they just made them burn more tokens. I think the only way to get any further is just massively increasing the amount that people are being charged. And of course, both Anthropic and OpenAI have made their enterprise customers now have to pay directly for tokens. They can no longer pay for that monthly subscription cost. The rent just went up for everyone very quietly. And so, long story short, the entire AI bubble is about obfuscating what it actually does and what it actually costs and what's actually possible. And the co-conspirator within that is kind of the media at this point. Not everyone, but some very specific people.
Again, in your newsletter, and we touched on it a second earlier, that some of the employees have accused Sam Altman of basically not really understanding what he's talking about and misusing basic technical terms for machine learning. There's not been much of a short-term reaction to this expose from what I can see, but do you think that it has maybe damaged some of the confidence around Sam Altman's ability to run what is the world's most prominent AI?
Since the dawn of time, stories have connected us. Open art brings the tools to the storytellers of today. Creating a character is simple, whether it's from a sentence or a single image. Open art brings your vision.
Company. And how do you think he's got away with it for this long?
I think he got away with this as well. To be clear, what I think the problem with this piece is for Altman is the problem of everything else with OpenAI. There's been bad news with OpenAI bubbling up. People are mad at Sam Altman. He's a genuinely unlikable guy. I feel the same way about Dario Amodei, by the way. Every time I hear that guy, yeah, it's going to replace 50% of jobs. It's just Dario Amodei sounds like Elizabeth Holmes' Steve Jobs impression. But back to Altman. Altman is just an unlikable guy, and people have been looking for a way to attack him for a while, and so they're doing it. And Farrow even mentioned in the piece that there was a coordinated campaign to kind of smear him. No need to do that. Altman does it himself. He's very annoying and unlikable and says silly things. I don't think that this is getting as much purchase as it could because it did not knock on the economics and the efficacy. These articles never do. And I get why. I get that it's much easier and easy is the wrong word. It's much more narratively satisfying to get a bunch of stories about a guy sucking and being like awful and I was about to say a word I couldn't say there, but just really a bad person and a liar and people calling him a sociopath. That's a good story. Getting into the economics and the actual efficacy is tough, and it flies against what a lot of powerful people in the markets want. And going after that is tricky because there's a bunch of people with a vested interest to stop you. There are far less people with a vested interest to stop you attacking Sam Altman. To be clear, think this is a very, very, very important piece. I think Marantz and Farrow did a great job and it was necessary. I also don't think it really hurts OpenAI because at this point, everyone already knew this. Karen Howe did a great job with this in Empire of AI. There was a lot of stuff that was I wouldn't say repeated because Farrow and Marantz went out and reported it. It was a very deeply reported, they both did an excellent job. That being said, Karen Howe said a lot of this. So I think it mainstreamed a lot of stuff that needed to be mainstreamed. I also think that it dodged around the real problems. I don't think it talked about the fact that AI is sold on what it could do and might do, but never on what it actually does. It's sold on theoreticals. The economics are built around theoreticals. Jensen Huang today said that people need to stop focusing on AI having such a fast return. We have every sign of a bubble, but no one really wants to talk about it at that scale. It's much easier to focus on the people. It's much more juicy to focus on the people. And so I think that while it's good, we know that Clammy Sammy is as clammy as we always believed. I don't think the knife was twisted enough. I think Dario Amodei, who is just as bad as Altman, just better at it. I didn't see that. Dario was like this little piece of it, despite the fact that this guy despises Altman. He despises him. And also, Anthropic is the same company as OpenAI. It grew out of OpenAI. They just did a deal to buy custom silicon from Broadcom, albeit it's TPUs. They just did a deal with CoreWeave. They're rushing towards IPO. They screw their customers over. Their CEO is really annoying. It's just OpenAI in a different hat. Nevertheless, Altman's a much easier guy to beat up on because he kind of asks for it. He goes out and says and does annoying things. There was this weird quote in there where it's
Nevertheless, there was this weird quote in him. One thing I'm wondering, by the way, if you're just tuning in. Wait, what?
The only thing about us charging codes.
Is that something you're considering?
I'd rather do that than let them have them, right? Why shouldn't we? We're the winner. We won, okay? They are militarily defeated. The only thing they have is the psychology of, we're going to drop a couple of mines in the water, all right? No,
Dude. Come on. Come on, dude. No. No.
The first nation to print their own currency to buy Bitcoin wins. Right? Like, Tom, look what MicroStrategy did. We basically issue our own currency, our stock, and we buy Bitcoin. What happened? We went from $1 billion to $100 billion market cap is what happened. Is it inflation? It's only inflation if you print the...
Shut up, stupid. Wait, what?
The files, man, the planet would shake from the level.
Keep in mind, fuck this song. I don't give a fuck, but let's just see what it says.
Filth and the crimes in your wake. No wonder Jeff called you the worst, you degenerate snake.
You claimed you never set foot
You went 40 plus times. You sick bastard, you cooked. We stepping up to the plate. Epstein regime gotta fall. You fake Christian elite sacrificing the ball. Demon, you talk real big for a man with tiny hands. Tiny hands, tiny things, tiny everything. We saw everything, and word got out. The smallness kinda expands. No wonder all those rage tweets, all those desperate rants. Overcompensating bully, always causing the scene. You said you love losers. Well, look at your team.
This one might be the
Government
hottest.
is run by.
So far, this might be the hottest one.
They ordered you to die for Israel. They ordered you to die for Israel. They lied to you. Hey, Orange.
Okay. Okay. Whoopsie. Oh, good God Almighty. Good God Almighty. Good God Almighty. Alright, well, shit. Fuck it. God bless. Fuck you, mother sauce. Where? Oh. End stream. Have a good night. Bye bye.